Hello everybody. So I know this is a mess, right? And you're going, how can you start a video like this? Well, this has been like a series practically of making this purse from Tonic Craft Kit 95 Elegant Argyle. And I made the big purse, right, bag, in the first one. And then for the second one, I said, okay, I'll decorate it. And then while I was looking a little closer, it looks like if you make the smaller one, it may somehow fit inside the bigger one. So I figured, let's try to make the smaller one too, and see if that's true. If not, we're just gonna make the smaller one, and that will be that. But maybe it fits inside the bigger one. And I'm saying bigger one, and it's a good size, but it's not huge. So that is that. And let's get, now that I've explained why this mess is still here, because I thought, why am I going to put it away if all I'm going to do is just grab everything back out of here again. So now I need this piece here. And honestly, I don't even know what papers I'm using. Oh, something else I did when I did this decorating, I couldn't decide if I wanted to use this paper. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. The doorbell ring and I'm not in a position to not answer the door, so I went and got the door. Luckily, the pause held and we're good, so I don't have to edit or put two pieces together or anything. Anyway, so I didn't know if I wanted to do this paper or this paper, so they're just opposite sides of the same sheet of paper, and I did end up liking this one better. Then I didn't know if I wanted to do this or this, and I think I came to the conclusion that these must be for the smaller ones, but I actually do like this on here really well. I cut these out from one of the sheets that has cutouts and stuff on it. I'm sure there was a die that would have done it, but I just went ahead and did it by hand. And this is, of course, my favorite side. I didn't think I wanted the blue on blue, but it went well. So let's get these dies out, because this one, anyways, I need two of. And on this one, we got like 4 sheets of dies. This one, from this sheet, I need 2 of. Okay, 2 of that, 2 of that, and then 2 of this, which is, oh my, the side panel. See, there's lots of circle cutouts on these dies. Well, that's not a cutout. Those are like embossing, I think. Okay. So this is all it tells me I need for this. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is not good. You never want to ruin your instructions. Okay, so that looks like those are the only 3 I need. No, this is the one. These are the only 3 I need. So I think I'm gonna just use these are going to have to go back on, one sheet of paper, and I'm assuming that I'm going to want it to match. And since this is my favorite, I think this is the paper. I want it to match. So I'm going to bring these over and see if I can get two. So if that goes there. I'm going to have to be very careful with this and see. Let me try. I know I'm not going to get it out of these pieces. And this will be very flimsy, but I think it's the right thing to do. I'm not going to run two of them with this because this is very close. So I'm just going to run the one through. I need my plate, of course. My plate. It's not a plate. It's a folder. Okay, that was really close. Very close. Running it through, and then I'll bring it back just because it's easier. You can hear it when it's done. I have a chicken on the stove. I'm making chicken and dumplings today. Okay, now this, look at there, it's gonna work. I do have to snip a little piece off of here, so I might as well, instead of snipping it as a small piece, I might as well go ahead and snip it as a decent sized piece. Okay. All right, let me see. I need to bring this up a little bit. So this is going to be a good thing to know, right? Like, can we get the decorations and the second? That didn't go all the way. There we go. You can hear it when it hits. So, yep. You can hear it when you get to the end. Okay. Here we go. Now, what is this piece going to be? Because line up the two slit apertures and then join the two gift card panels as shown. So these are going to be on the inside. I need to first, I'm gonna have the paper, I'm pretty sure. But first I want to make sure I get my sides cut. And I need two of these. So if I can get this folded. It needs to go this way, doesn't it? Let me see if this will fit. And it easily does. So you can line it up more carefully if you want right now. This is kind of my sample, my tryout of this. So that, I mean, I haven't made one yet, and I'm showing you, and I'm not gonna take the time at this point to be worried about it being perfect, because then you have to sit while I take the time and sit here and try to be perfect. Well, you don't have to. You never have to, I guess. But now I need 2 of these. So let's do, let me think, this way. I gotta be able to get the paper through. That's why I keep cutting it down. It's gotta be able to go through. Okay, I hope that's all right. Cleaning it up. Oh, it's not straight on the paper. Might want it straight on the paper at least. Even if the patterns are gonna be all mixed, matched. There we go. And come back. Okay. So now I'm gonna have all of my pieces. And the instructions. And I'm not real sure. I just now kind of looked at the instructions and thought, what? What does that say for me to do here? So I'm gonna glue the 2 side panels to a main panel. Oh, that doesn't make sense. It says glue the 2 side panels to a main panel as shown. Once attached, adhere the second main panel. Oh, okay. So these are gonna go like that is how it looks to me. Above here, above this score line here. So we're going to do that. And I'm just gonna put the glue in here. Hold it for a second. It does not look straight. I don't know if that's just the way the piece is. It does not look straight. Okay. And then this one is going to be glued on the other end. So use that score line to your advantage. And turn it around and check it. Okay. Then we're going to glue this one is in, unbelievable. Okay, this one is in that spot. Okay, they're supposed to be in that spot. I don't know what I'm thinking. I am not even seeing things right. So it should be here. And boy, I swear it looked to me like it wasn't in there. Okay. And here. Is there enough glue? I don't know. And then this goes on there. I am not going to keep it folded up. I just folded it to give me, I'm wondering what all this extra markings here are. So this is going to cover those up now. Okay, so that's done. As crazy as it seems. Okay, fold the remaining side panel glue tabs and glue them flat to the inside of the main panel. Fold the remaining side panels. The remaining. This is not on here straight. So these are going to be folded I guess just like the other one, and they're going to be glued down the same way so that when you lift, I'm assuming that's the way it's going to work. We'll see. These have a lot more folds in them. It says to fold them and glue them flat. It doesn't say to just fold that part. And it looks like it's folded here. So I'm gonna just do it. I think it stays in there. No, I got it on just the outside. That's why you watch my videos, right? See me make the mistakes. then you don't have to worry about it. Well, I'm sorry. I guess it doesn't want to dry. What I'm doing is shifting it because I just went straight down, but I think looking at the pictures that it's supposed to go on either side of the bottom, which is scored. I don't know. I don't know. It shows the arrows on either side of it. So hopefully, oops. Hopefully I got it right this time. Okay, now I've got to do something with these. Line up the two slits, apertures, and then join the two gift card panels as shown. So I think it's supposed to be this way. I think that's what they want me to do with this. So let's do that. You know how they always say there's different types of learners, and you have visual learners. Can't even think of all the types now. And people that have to learn by doing, people that can read and do it. Well, I have two types of learners. I can learn by reading. Sometimes that's easier than looking at pictures and trying to figure out what the pictures are. Sometimes I'm better off looking at the pictures and trying to figure out what the words are. Sometimes I need them both. And I find that when I'm doing these Tonic Studios craft kits, I do need, sometimes I can just look at the pictures, but a lot of times I do need both, and sometimes they're written like as shown. Sometimes that just doesn't get it for me, but I usually come out okay, I think. I usually do all right. I hate when I get instructions to put something together and it's just pictures. You know, no. What are you doing in this picture? So, and a lot of instructions nowadays are like that. That's all you get is just the pictures. And not that good of pictures. And so I'm like, no, what are you doing in this picture? Okay, so we did that. We joined them. Fold them downward and glue the smaller glue tabs to each other as shown. I have no idea what they're talking about. Must be these. Must be these. But that is not really working. Somewhere my fold isn't right. Okay, so these need to come out, I believe. And these get glued together. Okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. This is a gift card holder, so that's why. All right, then this is going to go in here, and this goes through here. So we're going to fold this up. See how that works? Fold that up. This is going to go in here. And this one goes in here. And there we have it. That's awful cute. Glue the gift card panels to the center of the inner bag internal space. The oval flap threads through the slits to keep the bag closed. That's cute. So what it's saying is to glue that down. I'm not going to glue the whole thing down. I think what I'm going to do is just glue the bottom down, because I'm afraid that's just going to make it too hard to use. I could be wrong, but I don't want to glue the sides. I just want to glue that bottom down. Okay, I want to see if that works, but I don't know if it's glued down yet. I don't like the way these are not coming up enough, so they should have been up more. They shouldn't have been down so far, so keep that in mind. I'm sure that I did something wrong, because in the picture it's standing up. In mine, they're not standing up. So they should have probably been glued up where I thought originally they should have been. Okay. I think that's glued down now. So when they want to open it, see? That's why I don't glue the sides, I don't think. I think just the bottom. Your gift card fits in there. Decorate it, I guess. Do whatever you want. They just show those big outside bags. I don't see one that has the little bag in it. No. So let's see if the little bag actually does fit inside the bigger bag. And how that works. So this is supposed to fit inside here. Oh, I'm just a little bit, there we go. So it does. The handle's kind of sticking up a little bit. Why is that? Okay. So, this being done and saying what I've said about liking the longer ones on the side, better for looks. I was going to say something. Okay. It needs to come all the way down. I do like the way these look better, but I don't know if it's the way I made mine, but they are harder to get on. There we go. That wasn't too bad this time. So, there we go. So, the little handle is sticking up. I don't like that. Maybe I could have creased it better or what. I don't like that handle sticking up there. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. But anyways, we are done with this. I did the whole thing. I'm not going to decorate the little one. You can if you want, but I think the main purpose is to decorate the bigger one. So, feels like something. Like, it feels like there's something in there, because there is, I guess, but it's, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.